Ali is a animal. He looks more like a model than a fighter, but what he is, he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a pretty face. Being undefeated doesn't mean anything if you don't push yourself and go through the test. The reason that I succeed in life is because of my flaws.
Lessons from a man who went from growing up in a rough neighborhood to having his father abandon him when he was born and having his single mother die when he was 16 years old to becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world and one of the greatest boxers in history. He's Mike Tyson, and here's my take on his Top 10 Rules for Success Volume 2. Okay, let's kick it off with rule number 1. Study success.
You at 20, Muhammad Ali at 20. Who wins this fight?
There's no man like him. There just isn't. Everything that we have, he supersedes us, and even our arrogance and our ego. He's fast, but he really doesn't have any great qualities that you could really see besides his agility. Not afraid to let punches fly. But other than that, he never threw a body punch in his life. He doesn't have a good defense. His speed was his defense. He moves and stuff. Say it from a boxing perspective, Ali is a animal. He looks more like a model than a fighter, but what he is, he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex with a pretty face. He's just mean and evil, and he'll take you in deep waters and drown you. He's very special. The best in the world.
So is that yeah? Do you beat him? Or?
No, nobody beats Ali.
Nobody beats Ali. Wow. Okay.
Not right. It's not muscle memory. It's concentration. It's him doing it. Right. Pop, 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 pop. Never stopping, and he's dead tired. And I said, I can't beat that, man. Hell, no. Hell, no fucking way.
Rule number 2: know how to market yourself.
How do you apply that to business? So what you've learned in boxing, the lessons, being a champion, how?
That's interesting because you have to know in business, as in boxing, you have to know how to market yourself. Yeah. You have to know what's going to allow people to fill up the seats.
Yeah.
And my situation came about, I was the killer. I was the psycho tough guy. I was the anti-hero. I wasn't a good guy, I wasn't a bad guy, just, what I was.
Yeah, dangerous.
This is a dangerous sport, boxing, and it's about making as much money you can and taking the less risk as possible.
Yeah, well, what do you view yourself as?
Businessman all the way, entertainer all the way. Never think about, I'm the champ of the world. But never think about that stuff, because I won't be able to move forward.
How do you think then sports and business can be similar or related?
Sports and business are the same. It's two ways. Sports, like me, right?
Yeah.
I'm the show. Now I'm the business.
Yeah.
So that's show business.
Yeah, exactly.
Before I was just the show.
Yeah. Now you got the full story. That's it. Now you got the full story.
Yeah.
Rule number 3: master the mind.
When I first met, because we didn't talk about punching and moving your head, we all talk about the psychology of boxing and the psychology of fear. And he had the psychology of fear down to a science. It was all psychological because I believe boxing was 90% psychological and 10% physical. And I was pretty much a psychological fighter, even though I would come across fierce. That's all part of the psychological game, intimidation, being the tough guy, and all these antics. And it was very successful towards me.
Rule number 4: challenge yourself.
All the good fighters are not fighting each other. It's a Dante Wilder. He's knocking out everybody, but he hasn't fought a rated guy. Yeah, he's a couple of guys he should fight before he fights Klitschko or fought this other guy, the gentleman from Haiti. What's his name again? Esteban. He should fight some contenders. I'm not saying he's a bad fighter, he can't fight. It looks like he was going to win. Before the fight even started, this guy's going to win. That's not what boxing's all about. Boxing's about being pushed, about being challenged, about challenging yourself. Muhammad Ali, they talk about Rocky Marciano 49-0. Rocky Marciano got his ass kicked. He fought for that O. He fought the best fighter. They beat his ass. He came back. He didn't have the undefeated record by osmosis. He fought for it. These guys are not fighting for it, the undefeated record. So if you lost a fight, look, Ali's the greatest fighter ever lived, and he lost. No one's going to ever be better than him. He's the greatest fighter ever lived, and he lost. So being undefeated doesn't mean anything if you don't push yourself and go through the test.
Rule number 5: ignore the opinions of others.
What do you think are the biggest misconceptions people still have about you or have about you? I don't know if you think about that.
I don't know, because whatever someone thinks about me is not my business anyway.
Yeah. Did you come to learn that, or?
Yeah, that's just really what it is.
Yeah.
You know, when I learned it, somebody explained it to me. I go, yeah, that is true. It's none of my business if someone's talking about me.
So that increased your confidence, probably, or?
No, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not impulsive as I was when I was younger. Somebody would say something, what? Bah, boom. I wouldn't get in that argument anymore.
I'm glad it's not like that anymore.
No, me too, right? I was worried in my 30s. I was worried something bad gonna happen.
Rule number 6, be driven by your flaws.
You know, when people tell me you're great and you're the best, you deserve an Oscar, I think of my demons. I think of my flaws, you know, because the reason that I succeed in life is because of my flaws.
What flaws?
Whatever they are. They cause me to ascend to high places in life because I despise them.
Rule number 7, find inner happiness.
I wanted to change my life. I didn't like the way I was living my life. I wanted a different, I just wanted a better way of life. You know, I just didn't want to be the guy that had it all outside but had nothing inside. And I realized all this recovery and sober thing and life in general is an inside job. You know, if you're looking for happiness from out here, it's going to be disastrous. It's going to be, from my perspective. Maybe other people can get it, and I'm different. I'm a little screwed up because I know something's wrong up there. I have real difficult situation receiving love and happiness from the outside and stuff. But it's all an inside job. You know, it's all an inside job.
Rule number 8, sacrifice.
Sacrifice and work hard. Don't expect people to give you anything. We live in a very much now entitled generation.
Yeah.
We're entitled. Instead of my generation was all about sacrificing and suffering for success. Now they hear, hey, I'm Johnny, and I got a big song in my mouth, so boom, and you're top notch.
Rule number 9, love.
Just like there are some people rooting for you, there are some people out there who think he's gotten as many chances as I want to give him. What do you say to them?
I don't say anything to them. I just let them watch me reign. You know, and the only way that we could stop hate is by love. And that's all I throw out there now is pretty much love. I used to be one of those people that have a lot of hate. So I know it's, I don't feel, I'm not angry at them, I'm not mad at them. And I understand it's just a disease, it's just an illness, because sometimes we feel comfort in hate, you know? We feel comfort in our misery. And so I understand that world, so I'm no one to judge.
And rule number 10, the last one before a very special bonus clip, is have fun.
This is Mike Tyson, and we're on unboxing. And at the moment, we're gonna unbox strawberry shortcake. This is very difficult to unbox because, as you know, they have strong adhesive tape around here. And so, since I don't have no box cutter, I must do it very violently, but in a good mood. I'm a
to President Trump shortly. First, let's go down to another boxing legend joining us tonight. He's done as much in the ring as outside the ring.
But I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Pessimistic pessimist. Oh, wow. We have all these wires here that'll be very difficult to get her out the box. But I'm gonna try to do this as scientifically as possible. Oh, this is just beautiful. Please forgive me, Shortcake. She reminds me of a dancer in Vegas named Desire. Okay? So I accidentally ripped a little bit of her hair out. And as I comb her hair, it begins to look better. Nice and pretty and cute. I really like strawberry shortcake. And so I like to say, this is I am Mike Tyson on Unboxing Boxes.